Normally, for us to trust someone, we need to spend some quality time with them. We need to be able to get to know what characters they stand for, what principles they stand for, in order for us to trust them. In this video, we are going to be looking at the third way in which Moses was able to come out of having a low self-esteem. Welcome to CITAM Church Online Youth Cafe. My name is Linda Mwaniki. Today we'll be looking at another way in which Moses was able to come out of having a low self-esteem, and this is in the place of trusting God. Can you trust God with your inadequacy? Can you trust Him with your limitation so that He can be able to use you in the area He has assigned for you? In Exodus chapter 4 from verse 21, it says, "The Lord said to Moses, when you return to Egypt, see that you perform before Pharaoh all the wondrous miracles which I have put in your hand. But I will harden his heart and make him stubborn, so that he will not let the people go." Verse 22, "Then you shall say to Pharaoh, thus says the Lord, Israel is my son, my firstborn. So I say to you, let my son go, so that he may serve me. And if you refuse to let him go, behold, I will kill your son, your firstborn." Verse 27, "Then the Lord said to Aaron, go into the wilderness and meet Moses. So he went and met Moses at the mountain of God, that is Sinai, and kissed him. Moses told Aaron all the words of the Lord with which he had sent him, and all the signs he had commanded him to do." Verse 29, "Then Moses and Aaron went into Egypt and assembled all the elders of the Israelites. And Aaron said all the words which the Lord had spoken to Moses. Then Moses performed the signs given to him by God before the people. So the people believed, and when they heard that the Lord was concerned about the Israelites and that he had looked with compassion on their suffering, then they bowed their heads and worshipped the Lord." Now, by the virtue of the fact that Moses is actually telling Aaron what God had already commanded him to do, it means that Moses had trusted God. Despite him having not to see with his physical eyes what God had said he will do to Egypt, he still went ahead and told Aaron what God had told him to do in the land of Egypt. Here we see that Moses was at a point where he had already trusted God. Right after he surrendered his life to God, he surrendered his limitations, he decided to obey God. We say that we want to achieve so many things in life. We have goals, we have dreams, we have ambitions that we have outlined for ourselves. But when God actually says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, "I alone know the plans that I have for you," it is not for us to place God into our plan, but it is for us to allow God to be placed. It is for us to get to know the plan of God for our lives and place ourselves into the plan of God for our lives. That is a place of trusting God. That is a place of saying, "God, I don't know how this thing is going to turn out. I don't know how I'm going to carry out my life. I don't know how my life is going to be, but I place my life, I place how I feel about this particular situation concerning my life to you, so that you can be able to do as you please, so that your word can be glorified in me, so that you alone can be glorified in my life." This is a way in which Moses allowed God to use him in an assignment, and that is why till today we speak about Moses, because he simply chose to trust in God. You're watching this video and you're still holding on to a few things in your life, and you're holding on to these feelings of incompetence and inadequacy, and you're wondering, how do I come out of this? I encourage you today to trust in God. I encourage you to be bold, to go out there and do and trust God in whatever it is that He's telling you to do, to trust His word. When He says that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, trust in Him. When He says that you are the apple of His eye, trust in Him. When He says that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, trust in His word, and you will be so amazed and so surprised at what God is going to do in you and through you. Thank you so much for watching this video. We encourage you to continue engaging with us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also Twitter. Thank you for watching once again. My name is Linda Mwaniki. God bless you.